Okay, today I'm going to show you how to make your color mixing octopuses. So you will need, if you're at home, you will need toilet paper rolls cleaned off with no paper. You will need some paint in the primary colors. You will need brushes, probably a cup of water, a surface to paint on, some yarn. And then I've made this list here so you can kind of see what's going to happen when we mix our colors. And I'm going to demonstrate each of those for the students in the class too. So if you want your middle of your octopus to be violet, you will need to have red and blue, or in our case it's a little bit more of a pink, kind of like we did with the highlighters. You'll need red and yellow to make orange, and blue and yellow to make green. So what you'll do is whatever color you decide to make your octopus, and if you're at home and you have access to more than one toilet paper roll, awesome, you can make more than one. So I'm going to start by taking my brush. I'm going to paint about a third of the toilet paper roll with my first color. And I kind of have my fingers in the end so that I don't get paint all over myself, and that way I can turn it while I'm painting. I'm going to do violet. So if I'm going to do violet, I'm going to need to have the pink on one end and the blue on the other. So then I'll either clean my brush or get a new brush, and I'm going to paint the other side with blue. And this time I have my fingers in the inside, and if I kind of like wiggle them, I can get them to turn. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab my pink brush because I just set it off to the side. And then I just got a little more pink paint on there, and then I'm just going to use that pink paint to wiggle back and forth between the blue and the red. And you will see that it starts to change colors. And I'm not getting rid of all of my blue. I'm just wiggling it enough that I create a purple band through the middle. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and let those dry, and then I will show you the next step. Okay, now that our tubes have had a chance to dry, you can do it either way you want. In class, I'm just going to pick an end and staple it for students, but have an adult help you. You're just going to press the top of the tube closed, and then taking a stapler. And if you don't have a stapler, you could just add a little tape across the top. That's okay. I'm just going to put a couple staples in there, and then I'm going to take my hole punch, and I'm going to punch holes around the bottom. Now you don't want to punch them right at the edge. You want to punch them up enough that there is some cardboard below them. So I'm just going to kind of punch probably about 8 of them. 2, 3, 4, able to get 9 in there. And then I've cut off some yarn, probably about 12 inches long. And then I'm going to take both ends of the yarn, find the loop on the back, take the loop, come up through the hole, pull out the loop just a little bit so that there's a little hole, and I'm going to grab the tails of the yarn and then I'm going to pull down. And on my examples here, I've put 2 pieces of yarn through. If you'd like to do that at home, you're more than welcome to do that. Here in the classroom for time and supplies, we're just going to do 1 per hole. And then you just keep working your way all the way around the bottom of the tube. Again, grabbing both ends of the yarn, matching them up. So those are called the tails. Then you have a little loop on the other end. Take that, pinch it together, slide it through the hole, take that little loop and grab the tails through. Okay. Those of you at home, if you don't have wiggly eyes, either plastic ones or these stickers, you can just draw on the surface. My students in class will each get 2 eyes, so we'll place those on there. They'll also, if you don't have a Sharpie, just a regular marker will work. My students in class will get a Sharpie to draw on here, so we're going to just draw the rest of the face. And then if you would like, you can add some designs to the surface. White crayon works great on this paper. If you don't have a white crayon, a white color pencil would work too. And this could be done before or after you add the yarn. I'm just kind of making cinnamon roll shapes.